On the weekly chart, we're going to take a look at Visa. So just like MasterCard, we have earnings coming up for Visa tomorrow. But unlike MasterCard, our earnings in Visa are going to come after market rather than pre-market. So we might get a little tip of the hat in here from MasterCard to what may happen here after hours tomorrow. So we have to kind of keep that in mind as we're looking at these sympathy plays. And we basically have about a whole trading session to kind of figure out what may or may not happen with Visa. So let's kind of take advantage of that and use what knowledge we do have from MasterCard and maybe try to apply it if it is applicable to our trades in Visa. Now, as far as this weekly chart, where does that kind of put us here? Well, we're currently trading right up against that 327. So anything to the upside in here, we're going to be watching that 334 area and then that 9-day EMA right here sitting at 336. And then we're looking at that 50-day SMA sitting right here, this pink line. That is going to be at 343. To the downside in here, we're looking at 319. And then really it's no man's land until you get all the way down to that 300 psych level. We have pretty good IV in here overall. That is just because we have earnings in here this week. And this expiration cycle on Friday is pricing in right around a $9 expected move. But again, we have earnings coming up, earnings catalyst. So everything's going to be a little bit more juiced rather or more so than it usually is. So we have to kind of take that in consideration. And then after we get that earnings report on Thursday afternoon, then we're going to watch that IV shrink and shrink pretty rapidly here as we go into that final trading day of the week. So we're going to see where this weekly candle closes. Everything's hinged on earnings. Earnings catalyst always tells us, hey, don't worry about RSI. We know we're going to have some large IV. Don't really worry about the volume or anything like that yet. Just kind of wait until we get closer to that earnings report. So tomorrow we're going to get, again, we're going to get a little bit of a tip in here from MasterCard. We're going to see what they do. That's going to give us a little bit of leverage as we're looking into our earnings report in Visa. But all in all, what are we looking at for technicals? We're looking at 343. That's our kind of our major level tier to the upside, that 50-day SMA. We also have a 9-day EMA at 336 we have to worry about. And to the downside, we're looking at 320 or 319, and then anything below there, basically no man's land until 300. $9 expected move priced in by this Friday. Let's see what happens here in Visa. All right, guys, if you like this video, make sure to check us out on all of our social media. We also have a Discord service if you're interested, and you can find all of our socials in the description.